And it kicks off with the Ballymore Novices Hurdle. And what a race we have in store here. At the moment, best price available. Plenty of money in the last couple of days for Bob Ollinger. Is currently 11-4. 11-4 joint favourite, Galler de Menil. 11-2 Brave Man's Game. And it's 16-1 bar. Donn McClean, Bob Ollinger, Galler de Menil. Ireland have a strong hand here.
They do. Yeah. No, it's Galler de Menil. He's progressed all season, hasn't he? Like when he won at Christmas, he was kind of a little bit under the radar, and he was so impressive in winning. And then I think didn't yourself and Gavin Lynch put him up on one of you put him up on your show?
Yeah, that was Gavin. I put up Brave Man's Game at 16-1.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty handy now as well. But like, yeah, because I think after Galler de Menil won at Leopardstown, he was still a 16-1 or a 14-1 shot. And then I think Gavin and a few other people put him up. Suddenly his price collapsed, and then you end up like a horse that you like and you're kind of thinking might be a bit of value. Then you're looking for reasons why he might be too short. I think that's the way my bizarre mind works. But he was.
No, I think a lot of people work in the same way.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, Brave Man's Game. I know you like him, and he's obviously the best of the British. He was good in winning the shallow hurdle. But I just like Bob Ollinger. I thought, like, his run against Fernie Hollow, we didn't get to see that form enhanced by Fernie Hollow, or how he was going to progress after that. But he ran him very, very close over a trip that was probably too short for him. And then he danced in the last time, and then he was really impressive in winning the Lawlers race. And add all of that to the fact that he's always been really highly regarded by connections, hasn't he? Like Henry de Bromhead has always just held him in really high regard. He's a point-to-point winner and a bumper winner. He just the way that he did it the last, and the way that he quickened. I know Blue Lord ran freely, as we've discussed earlier on, but he won with tons in hand, and he's just a horse who should be able to progress again. And I think the fact that Henry is thinking of or still or was considering the Supreme, I think that's a positive for a horse who stays 2.5. That his trainer, as good a judge and as good a trainer as Henry de Bromhead, still thought that he would have the pace for the 2-mile race. So yeah, I think look, it's again like the novice chase. The novices hurdles, they're fascinating because it's whatever's going to improve. Again, like whatever wins these races, they're probably going to put up a career best. But I think Bob Ollinger has all that scope for progression, as well as the ability and as well as the reputation. So yeah, I think there's plenty to like about him.
Lovely stuff. So a ringing endorsement for Bob Ollinger from Donn McClean. Dean, please tell me that you're a Brave Man's Game fan.
No, I think they're three fascinating runners, and this could turn out like the Albert Bartlett did last year, with just some very, very good horses going at it over the last. For me, that like visually, if you look at them, and I like to do this, David. I did the chess piece.
Look at horses.
I'm not going back there, right? I'm not going back to the chess piece thing from a couple of years ago. We'll leave that. But Bob Ollinger is like the best of both of the other two. So Brave Man's Game, big old tank. I think he's been compared.
Whoa, a big old tank.
Yeah, I like him, but I think he might get done for a bit of toe. I think Galler de Menil's got all the speed. I think Bob Ollinger's got a combination of the two, and Bob Ollinger is the one I like for the race, and that's where I'll be leaning. But they've all got super bright futures. I think Galler de Menil might be better at 2. Brave Man's Game better over further, and this could be Bob Ollinger's spot.
Big old tank.
That's a good thing.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't say boats. Boats.
Dean loved Top of the Game, David, as well. He loves that kind of horse.
Oh yeah.
Another big old tank. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. He loves those kind of horses.
In a good way.
Diarmuid, are you a Brave Man's Game fan?
I'm not, but Dave, are you not worried about Brave Man? About like Paul Nicholls has an absolutely stinking record with novice hurdlers, like. Full stop. Like, I mean, what is it? 2 places in the Ballymore since 2002, 3 places, no winners in the Albert Bartlett since 2006, 2 winners and a place since 2002 in the Supreme, the last one of them being 2011. Like, Irving went off 9-4 against Batur. Like,
I backed him. So one of them ones you say, how on earth did I back Irving at a shorter price to beat Batur?
I think I backed Wicklow Brave that day, to be fair. But I'm all over Galler de Menil with a long time, since after Christmas. I think he showed at Christmas how quick he is, the speed he showed that day after pulling early, and Magic Days and first one since, Mr. Incredible won. He was second. He's gone to win since, and then he showed that he stayed as well last time. So I think he's shown it all. And I think he hurdles an awful lot quicker. Not an awful lot. He hurdles a bit quicker than Bob Ollinger and Brave Man's Game. I think they're both chasers in the making. While I actually think Gaillard du Mesnil could win this, and he'll go on and win the Champion Hurdle next season. I think he's I think he's a really proper horse. I absolutely love him, and Gaillard du Mesnil takes a lot of stopping.
Jesus, this is not going well for me. Right, boys, you're in the Mullins camp. You're in Clydesutton every morning. How good is this Gaillard du Mesnil, Mike?
It wouldn't be for me, Dave.
Good man, Mike.
Yeah.
Good answer.
I agree with Dean Ryan. I think he's spot on about what he said about them all. Braves Man's Game. Sure, Denman got bet in it for Nichols. Probably a lovely horse. And your man Bob Ollinger is my novice nap of the week.
God, I know, like, Mikey, you'd be kind of stuttering and, you know, we'd be talking about women and different rooms and there'd be drinks behind you. But when you actually get stuck into one, you say things like that, they tend to come true, like.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. He ran Fernie Hollow to a neck, and he's the best horse in training, novice wise. Yeah, so he's the best field I've got in a long time.
Fernie Hollow?
Yes.
Okay, we'll remember that for next season. David Mullins, are you a Bob Ollinger, Brave Man's Game, or Gaillard du Mesnil fan?
Bob Ollinger all the way. Yeah, I was there in Gorn and I stood in the stand watching Bob Ollinger and Fernie Hollow coming up the straight. I have never seen two animals, just the size, power and speed of them coming up the straight in Gorn. And I'd say that's why Fernie Hollow broke, you know, the inside track in Gorn coming that quick up the straight. It probably didn't do any of them either favours. It was heavy ground the same day. I'd never seen speed like it. And I think that run, his first run over hurdles, was probably about a stone better getting beat by Fernie Hollow than it was beating the Simon Monier horse in
Blue Lord, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
My view.
Okay, so Bob Ollinger, we've got some very, very strong votes for Bob Ollinger. And unfortunately, I'm on my own with Brave Man's Game, who I think is a superstar waiting to happen. I can see the point. Denman got beaten in one of these by Nicanor. But I think Brave Man's Game is a very, very good horse.